What's up, guys? Captain Coin Collector here, and the lights are pretty bright here, but we are going to do a hunt and fill today. $50 worth of pennies. I got them right here. Again, sorry about the technology I'm using. I'm still looking into a live stream camera, but anyway, we'll work with what we got, and that's my MacBook. So, anyway, guys, we have $50 worth of pennies to hunt today, but got all my books here, all 6 volumes, and we're going to see if we can hunt and fill some of these empty slots and maybe do a few upgrades as well. But I am hunting 2 boxes of pennies today, both of them from Long Island, New York. First one is a box from LiveStream. Second is from Lynbrook. So we hopefully have 2 circulated boxes. If there is a box that's not circulated and uncirculated, I do have a couple extra boxes available, but we'll take it 1 box at a time, and let's just go right into it. Today what we're searching for are wheat pennies, errors, foreigns, San Fran's 2009s, copper, and more. So hopefully the coin gods are blessing us with a good box, but the only way to find out what's in the box is if we open the box and see what's in it. So that's what we're going to do. We'll start with that LiveStream box and see what we get. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. First box, and we do have a circulated box, which is very good. Let's put the microscope on to see what we got, and let's start this hunt. I'm going to move these aside. Currently, we do have a lot of finds. We have 183 out of the 283 coins found so far. We have 13 from Volume 1, that's 1909 to 1940. The 1941 to 1974 album, we have 63 out of the 87 slots filled. Volume 3 and 4, so 1975 on to present day, we have both of those volumes done as well. So, pretty excited to see what's in these boxes. We only have 100 coins left to find. This is box number 12 and 13. Let's get started with that first roll. I know a lot of people have different methods of opening up these rolls, but I do it with my fingernails, and that's not really that common, but I think we have our first find, and it's going to be a Canadian, and this Canadian is from 1996. Again, sorry about the camera, guys. I'm looking into getting a better camera for live streams. I'll probably do that for my next set of live streams coming up in March because I soon go back to work. So anyway, guys, we have our first find, and it's going to be a Canadian. I'll put that aside somewhere. But we're going after coppers. We're going after 1998 through 2000s, as well as the 92 for the close AM and wide AM varieties, as well as anything else we could find. Errors, foreigns, San Fran's 2009s, and wheat pennies. Hopefully we find a few of those. Hey, Brian W. and Zaydog, welcome to the live stream. Brian, I am not a captain yet. I do hold a 100-ton master's license, but not an official captain yet. I do work on ships for a living. I'm a 3rd officer in the United States Merchant Marine, and I work on oil tankers. And that's why I call my channel Captain Coin Collector, because captain is the aspiration. Coin collector is what I try to be, at least. But not an actual captain of a big ship right now, just a 3rd officer. But that entails me to actually drive the ship and control the cargo on board the ship. So I said we're on an oil tanker, so that means we're carrying oil products such as diesel, mostly all refined products, so diesel, as well as JP5, which is helicopter fuel, and Jet A, which is jet fuel. So we're on a charter with the United States Navy, and we deliver that fuel to the naval bases all across the East Coast as well as the Gulf of Mexico. So usually we pick up that fuel in Houston or Port Arthur, Texas, and we bring it to naval bases in Norfolk, Charleston, Jacksonville. We also go to Tampa, Key West. There's a Coast Guard base there, Fort Lauderdale, and Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. But yeah, Brian, I'll be working towards this goal of being a captain of a ship one day. Usually, on average, it should take about 10 to 12 years. And I've been doing this so far for the last 2 years about. Actually, this month is going to be 2 years. So I do like what I do for a living. And I really enjoy the travel, the time off that it gives me. It's a great way to see the world as well as earn an honest living. So if you have any other questions about what I do in the real world, besides coin collecting and YouTube, just leave a comment down below and I'll look forward to reading it and hopefully answering that question. Wow, Zaydog, hey, no problem about shouting out your video. I mean, you definitely deserve it. 70 views is pretty good, and I see that you're almost up to 100 subscribers on YouTube, which is very awesome. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. That goes for everybody. I know we're all traveling around Thanksgiving, so hopefully everybody had a happy and healthy, and now we're looking forward to Christmas now. Does anybody have any good plans for Christmas? Unfortunately for me, I will be at work for Christmas this year. So I'll be on the ship, hopefully somewhere where it's warm. Probably will meet the ship over in Texas or Florida, but I'll be on the ship this year for Christmas, unfortunately. So we're celebrating Christmas early. We'll be celebrating on Sunday next week because my sister's flying to Oklahoma for Christmas, and then my brother won't be here for that, but he'll be here for Christmas Day on the 25th. So far, we don't have any Wheaties. We are just 3 rolls in now, going on to our 4th roll. Let me fix this. Whole lot of coppers. We have one 2009 found, and we also have one Canadian, and that Canadian was in 1996, and I'm not sure if I have that one or not, but with the hunt and fill for the pennies, I do collect Canadian, so I have a separate Canadian album from my US penny album, and hopefully I could fill that up. Right now I am about, 28% done with the Canadian album, finding 31 out of the 112 pennies from that book. For the US pennies, I have 183 out of the 283, meaning that I am 65% done with that book. Hoping to find at least one, maybe a few upgrades. That would be nice as well. But you never know what you're going to find in a box of coins. Never know if you get the collection dump. Haven't had one of those yet, but I haven't really been doing much coins this year. I think this is only the 13th box so this is box 12 and 13 of the series. But I think the most amount I've found in a box is in around the 20 range. So for the wheat pennies. So maybe in one of these boxes we can get lucky, have a bunch of wheat pennies. Did have a box of nickels the other day, and in that box of nickels, I found a new record of oldies, and that record is now 31 oldies, which is pretty phenomenal. Glad you enjoyed your Thanksgiving Thursday, dog. Hopefully that road trip was nice, going all the way from the northeast coast all the way down to Georgia. I'm looking forward to seeing those videos from Georgia. I really didn't have much luck with pennies from Georgia. Maybe since you're in a different part of Georgia, I'd imagine, than I was in, you might be luckier than I was. But I had really good luck with the quarters I found in Georgia. And I do watch and enjoy Georgia Silver Hunters videos. And he usually finds a good amount of stuff, whether it be quarters or half dollars, in his videos. So I decided to try to get some boxes from Georgia, and it really paid off for me in that I found a few W's. I think I found a silver there and a couple book fillers. So pretty happy with the results I got in Georgia for the higher denomination of coins. The lower denominations really didn't help me too much, but again, it might have been just the area I was in. So I remember when I got my first email Thursday, I guess I was 11 when I got my first email. If anyone remembers AOL, still have that account, militarycar10 at AOL.com. Military, because I've always wanted to join the military. And hopefully I'm working towards that goal right now of being an SSO in the United States Navy. But that's where the military part comes from. Car, because I liked cars when I was younger. And 10 meaning 2010 when the account was set up. We're on roll number 7. No Wheaties yet. A whole bunch of coppers. But no wheats. Found that one Canadian as well as one 2009 so far. Make that 2 Canadian, guys. We got a 1973 Canadian. So 2 Canadians on the stack. Maybe an upgrade there. 1978. The 2 Canadians on the stack. Whole bunch of coppers. Actually, another 2009. There we go. Add it to the pile. First 98. I need another cup. Actually, no, I don't. But I'll be putting all the 92s, 98s, 99s, and 2000s in one cup. In another cup, I have all the coppers. And in the last cup is the potential upgrades for the books. Now, with the books, I only have wheat pennies left to fill the albums. All the rest of the coins past, I believe, like 1955 are already filled. So if I can get some wheat cents here and some of the earlier dates, I'd be really happy. And there'd be a better chance that we'd actually have some fills from this episode of the Hunt and Fill series. But the lowest year I found so far has only been 1960. We're on roll number 8. Hopefully that will change. Yeah, most of the pennies I got were bankrolled. I believe I got like $150 worth of bankrupt rolls in Georgia, and I barely found anything. I went through, I think, two of them. Yeah, two. So $100 worth, or not, 100 rolls. Sorry. So $50 worth of pennies, and I only got 13 wheat cents out of it. So I mean, it wasn't that good, but I mean, the finds from those rolls that I did get happened to be better than more wheat cents, if you know what I'm saying. Because I did fill a few spots in my album from just those 13 coins. So it just shows you that sometimes the quality of the coin trumps the quantity of the coin. And I was very happy to see a few more slots filled from that hunt. I think I have the card somewhere. Yeah, that box I had 5 fillers and 6 upgrades, so only 13 wheat cents. That's a pretty good hunt for me. Getting one spot filled is definitely rewarding, and it beats not really having anything. So at least you got that spot filled from that one box, as well as the upgrade. So it wasn't a complete waste of a box, and that's all right in my book. But we're already on roll 9, and we don't have any Wheaties. We only have 2 Canadians. Whole bunch of copper coins, but no Wheaties. Like we have the earlier coppers, 70s and 60s, but no wheat cents yet, and I'm really hoping that we get some. I mean, we got our 3rd Canadian here right now. It's going to be a 1974. So maybe we can fill some spots in that Canadian album if we don't get any Wheaties in this box, but that's the beauty of a 2-box hunt. We have 2 chances of getting some of those coins that we need for our albums if one box is slower than the other one. I thought we had our first San Francisco, but it's just the Denver. So Brian asked, how do I store all my copper coins? So I have one of those 5-gallon water jugs in my room, and I used to have a, like, you know, one of those Coca-Cola banks. It's actually upstairs, but it was a Coca-Cola bank, and it was just getting too full, so I decided to upgrade to a 5-gallon water jug where I can even fit more. And I think my goal for the water jugs is a capacity of about 150 pounds worth of copper coins. Currently, I just weighed it. So I just did the conversion from that Coca-Cola bank to the 5-gallon jug. And then I weighed it. And I have about 89 pounds worth of copper coins. So roughly about like maybe $135 or so of copper pennies. So that's about 5 boxes rather. Wow. So yeah, that is a lot. And I do have a little penny box here that down below that I keep all my coppers in right now until I do a transfer with that. Probably after this hunt, I'll do that transfer. And with that, I should have about 100 pounds worth of copper pennies. And that's pretty good. So yeah, I think that, so the 5-gallon jug is right now about 2/3 filled. So hopefully, with all the pennies I've been hunting, we get a few good boxes that have a good amount of coppers in it, so that we could fill that copper 5-gallon jug before I leave. But I do try to keep all the coppers that I can. And look at that, another Canadian. This time it's going to be 1984. Not sure if you can see that or not, but let me know if you guys saw that. Again, this is not the best camera. It is my laptop camera that I'm using right now. I'm still learning how to actually live stream on a better platform. But I really have been trying to film more videos before I leave on my ship that I work on. And I'm leaving pretty soon. I leave on, what is it? A 1999 Canadian penny. Right there. I leave in about 2.5 weeks. So I leave on December 16th. I don't know where I'm flying to yet, but it's always been Houston, so I'm assuming it's going to be Houston. So I've been trying to go through as many boxes of coins. I've been trying to, for December, I have this little mini series going on. You know, Vlogmas on YouTube. So Vlogmas is where vlog creators vlog every single day of December up until Christmas. So doing daily vlogs and posting their content on YouTube for their subscribers and fans, I guess, to enjoy. So I'm trying to do something like that where instead of just vlogging, I'm not a vlog channel. I'm more of a going through change channel. I'm going to try to post a video every day in the month of December up until Christmas, going through a different box or two of coins. So currently I have a couple of them filmed because I'm leaving December 16th. I wanted to get a little bit of a head start, so I have a 2-box quarter hunt as well as a 2-box nickel hunt in queue for the first and second day of December so far. And then after this, I'll be going through some more coins so that I could catch up and have some more content out for you guys. Hopefully have some good finds. The last, actually 2 hunts, the quarter and nickel hunts, were pretty good in my opinion. I did have a lot of good finds and a few good fills into my albums. So I'm pretty proud of the nickels because after this hunt, 1969 Canadian, wow. But yeah, after this hunt that's gonna air on the 2nd of December, the nickel hunt, I have less than 20 nickels to go. So I'm pretty excited that with only hunting, I think 7 boxes of nickels, I found a majority of them in just a short amount of time. Still missing, you know, the lower mintages, but I found one coin with less than 8 million minted. So I'm pretty stoked to add that one to my collection. I can't wait for you guys to see that video. It will again air on the 2nd of December. Well, congrats, Zaydog, on filling your 1940 to the 1976 album, with the exception of those few coins. Yeah, that 1955 DDO is pretty hard to find, and I don't think I'll ever find one myself. Those 1943s, you know, glad that you have the S. That's pretty cool. But those 43s are hard to find as well, unless you actually like buy them on eBay or Mercari or any selling app. But glad that you have a good start on that. My childhood 1941 to 1974 book is already filled without that DDO. but I'm pretty happy that that's already done. I'm just looking forward to fill the remaining 24 slots in this album for the Hunt and Fill. We're almost there. It's just going to be tough finding those steelies. I think it was Croft Coins. He was doing a penny hunt and found a steel cent in his box, which I think he said it was the first time he's found one in a box since I guess 2020. So it's pretty cool that you can still find them in circulation, but I haven't found one yet in circulation, at least in a while, for this Penny Hunt and Fill series. So hopefully one day we'll be able to find it. Hopefully we can find at least one wheat cent in this box. Have a ton of Canadians so far. We have a ton of coppers as well. We don't have any wheat cents yet. If we don't find any wheat cents here, at least we have another box to go through. If we don't find any wheat cents there, I'll even consider opening another box. But usually in New York, we're finding around 15 wheat cents per box. I don't know why this box is a little light today, but hoping that we could at least find 1 or 2 wheat cents in this box. So you say you have too many copper cents. Any idea how to sell them? What I like to do is I just keep them. I know it might be a lot to keep, a lot of money to keep, but in the event that the United States does, oh wow, we got a wheat cent. Sorry, we got a wheat cent. It's gonna be 1946 Philly, it's just way too corroded to actually like show you guys. But we got our first wheat cent. We're on the board. And that was roll number 15. But yeah, what Penny Hunter 2 says, the United States right now is up in the air whether or not they're going to continue to make the penny. And if they do get rid of the penny and make it non-legal tender, there's a possibility that you can melt the copper coins for what they're worth, so that the another wow, oh my goodness, here's that. We got another wheat penny, and it's gonna be a 1930s wheat penny, just super corroded again. 1934, right under the microscope. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. It's just so corroded. But we have our first 1930s on the board. We have a 1940s and a 1930s, 2 rolls with wheat pennies in a row, which is phenomenal based on the start that we've had. Definitely a good sign. And I believe we already have the 1934. I'm just going to do a brief look. And we do have the 1934, so it's not going to be an addition to our book, but it's nice to see a 30s wheat cent in this box. Hopefully it has a couple more friends. But as I was saying before, there's Zay and Penny Hunter, so you already know this, but if the United States Mint decides to get rid of the United States penny, there's a possibility that we will be able to melt down those pennies for profit, because as we know, it costs more than 1 cent to make a penny, especially now with the zinc cents. It still costs more than 1 cent, but with the copper, it's worth more in its weight than its face value. So there's a chance that we'll be able to melt it down next year, or whenever they decide to get rid of the penny and sell it for a profit. Of course, pennies will still be in circulation, and you'll still be able to find copper, But with that, you might not find as much copper anymore because the copper will be repurposed into common goods. What do we even use for copper? Such as like wires, I guess, and other stuff. So we'll slowly diminish the penny and those copper coins, possibly even wheat cents. People might want to get rid of those. Even though a wheat cent is worth more than the weight of copper, I feel most of them can go for around maybe 3 to 5 cents. Whereas a penny, you probably get double the face value for it, at least in today's market of copper. I'm not sure about the price of copper in the upcoming years. But my advice is, it might be a lot of money, but again, it's only worth a penny. You said you have 3 boxes. I know you can use that $75 for other coin hunts, but if you have the space as well as the money to put them aside, I definitely keep them there until we know what's going on with the penny and whether or not we'll be able to melt them down in the future. Now, I know that some people, not anybody I know, has melted them down before. It is illegal right now to melt them down, but that doesn't stop people from trying to earn an extra buck or two. But hopefully it'll be legal soon and I can get rid of those pennies, because I do have probably now over 100 pounds of them. So we'll see what happens in the future. But for right now, we'll just wait and continue to hoard them. Yeah, the Canadian pennies stopped in 2012, but I still like collecting the Canadian pennies. I wouldn't give them up. The United States pennies, however, I will happily bring them to the junkyard. Maybe even melt it into a bar and just hold the copper for the future. Maybe copper will go up again, even more so than it has in the previous years. So I'll be definitely holding all that copper aside. But back to the hunt, we have 2 wheat pennies. We have so far 6 Canadians, 2 2009s. We're putting all our 1992s, 98s, 99s, and 2000s aside for the errors that are on those coins, which are the Watt AM as well as the Close AM. So hopefully, maybe one day we'll be able to find one of those errors. Maybe that day is today, maybe it's not, but it doesn't hurt to look. It only takes just a little bit of time for that to happen. So 61, so close to being a wheat cent. There's the 92. We can put it aside. So currently, to answer your question there, Penny Hunter, you're not allowed to melt the copper coins in 2023 right now, because there has been no law saying that you can legally get rid of those coins. Until legislation passes a bill saying that you're allowed to get rid of those copper coins and put them towards maybe better uses rather than being the penny and wasting people's pocket space, that's when it will become legal to melt those coins. But for right now, you are not allowed to melt those coins in 2023. All right there, Zaydog. Good luck in school tomorrow. Thanks for joining in on tonight's stream. Sorry it was a little later than usual. Had a few things that I needed to do. I got back from playing pickleball late as well, so usually I do my streams at around 8 p.m., but today I decided to do it at 9 p.m. just because of the schedule. Anyways, A-Dog, see you tomorrow or the next day. Whenever I do another live stream or if you comment on one of my videos, I'll be, again, posting videos pretty much every day, I guess, for the next 25 days. I'm starting a little early. I do have 2 videos scheduled over the next 2 days, and I'll be doing Coinmas from December 1st to December 25th, going through a box or 2 of coins each day. So far, I have 2 videos queued right now, and that is a 2-box nickel hunt as well as a 2-box quarter hunt. So hopefully we'll be able to find and fill some coins inside our albums. Yeah, Penny Hoarder, I remember you told me about the 2022 pennies, and I got myself a box, as well as I've been keeping some of the loose ones that I found. So definitely been holding on to those 2022 pennies in case the 2023 pennies never hit the strike. But we have another wheat cent, a later one. It's going to be a 1956 Denver. So we have a 30s, a 40s, and a 50s now. 3 wheat cents, 21 rolls, which has been a better ratio than when we first found our first wheat cent on roll number 15. So slightly improving. Got the Presidency 2009 right here, so that's definitely a plus. I do like collecting the 2009 pennies as well. The 2009 has been a low mintage year right after the 2008 depression. And I try to keep all the 2009s I find, whether it be quarters, pennies, nickels or dimes, and or half dollars. So it's definitely nice to find those 2009 pennies. I do like the designs on the backs. Just they did the designs in celebration of Lincoln, 200 years of Lincoln. And they're pretty cool. Fun to collect. And no matter how many I find, I will definitely put them aside and keep them. Roll them up, protect them for the future, and pass them on to my children whenever I grow older and settle down. I don't know if we have anybody of age right now in our stream, but if anyone has kids out there, do you plan on introducing your children into the coin hobby and coin collecting industry? I think that's the cool question. How I started my coin collecting was through my father. He collected and got coins from his father. So I guess I'm a 3rd generation coin collector. I really don't have too many expensive stuff. I'm more in the line of going through coins, seeing what I could find. So more of the modern coins, the constitutional coins. But I do enjoy what I do. It's a fun hobby to get into. And it doesn't cost too much either, depending on what you're interested in. If you're interested in like silver, for example, maybe it's a little bit more expensive than coin roll hunting. But for this coin roll hunt, only to cost $50, and I'm probably going to keep $10 worth of coins. It's really not too bad. And the good thing about coin roll hunting is that the coins that you do keep, if you ever wanted to sell them at one point, you're at least going to get your face value money back. You might lose interest, but at least you're going to get the money back, your initial investment. So that's why I do like coin roll hunting. It's not expensive. Maybe if you get onto quarters and collect specific years, they'll get a little bit more expensive that way. But for now, for what I do, I probably put away when I'm home, $1,000 worth of coins. Each time I'm at home, I'm on vacation, going through coins. And that includes finding, silver. That includes... So one of the things that I do is I'm trying to collect every single denomination of modern coinage, a roll of each, and have like an archived collection in my possession. So that's a roll of every Lincoln Memorial Cent, a roll of every wheat cent. I know it's gonna get crazy with like those hard to find coins, like older wheat cents, 1932 quarters or something. But at least I know I'll have the like modern stuff, 1959 on. And I put aside the coins that I feel like are in better condition than the rest. And that exception goes to the older coins, such as like the wheat pennies. I'll definitely try to find nice wheat cents and not like corroded ones like I have over here. If I could afford it, that 1934 though, since I do have it in my book, I'll probably put it in my box or one of my boxes over there that has the 1934 roll of pennies. So that hopefully one day I could complete that roll and have it archived in my collection. I'm not sure if anyone else does this, where they try to keep a roll of each. I mean, right now with the hunt and fill, at least we're trying to get one coin of each, but having one roll of each is a whole different skill set, a whole lot more money. But it's another reason why I'm doing this coin collecting. It's a challenge, and I'll happily accept that challenge. Might not ever, finish that challenge, but this hobby is super fun, and I really do enjoy it. I'll do my best to fill it. So I was saying before, I had this stream a little bit later because I was playing some pickleball. Wondering from you guys watching in the live stream right now, what type of sports do you play? I just recently got into pickleball and I love it. It's bringing me back to my tennis days, my racquetball days from high school. In addition to pickleball, I'm also a bowler. I try to do the deals where you get unlimited bowling from 9:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. at least once to twice a week. I just enjoy bowling. I used to be a bowler in high school, so you guys played any sports in school or play any recreational sports now? Just let me know in the comments. Anybody following the World Cup? Any soccer fans in here? So currently we are halfway done with the box. We're on roll number 26 right now. We only have 3 wheat cents so far, which is more than I expected from the first 10 rolls that I opened. So at least that's a plus. But definitely would like a whole lot more. No fills so far, but we did find a 1934, which is pretty cool. Always finding a 30s is pretty nice. Don't really see it that often, but definitely would like a 20s so that maybe we could fill one of our slots in the album. Here we have wheat cent number 4. It's going to be a 1940 Philadelphia. I don't think it's going to be an upgrade because, again, Most of these coins are a little corroded, but definitely nice to see another wheat cent in the box. That's number 4 again. So that marks 2 1940s, 1 1930s, and 1 1950s so far. Thought we had a chance there. That's why I went to the edge. So I'd be happy with 5 wheat cents in this box. I know that's still a little light compared to what I'm used to in the area that I do hunt, but 5 wheat cents is the goal. That means we need one more in 27 rolls. I think we can do it, but hopefully we can do it. Got another copper penny right there. Again, I do hold on to all the coppers. I have another bin for the 1992s and 1998 through 2000s, as well as another bin for potential upgrades. And I've found a few nice and shiny copper pieces, as well as another wheat cent. That's number 5, guys, and it's going to be 1951. 2 50s, 2 40s, and a 30s now. Got the goal. The box started off slow, but hopefully it's starting to pick up as we are just over the halfway mark on roll number 29 now. 5 wheat cents found. And I don't think we found any fillers yet. Do believe we already have the 1951, and we need more so the S mint marks of volume 2. But a 1951 is a good year to add to that archived collection that I was just talking about. So another Denver mint mark, 1969. Got excited that we just found the 5th wheat cent. Again, hoping they still have a couple more friends in this box. So hopefully that we could fill one of the slots in our albums. Currently, we're not looking like we're filling anything, even with a 1934 Philadelphia found. On to roll number 30 to see what we got. So guys, I hope the audio's all right. I do have my good speaker somewhere, or my good microphone somewhere. So it's a blue microphone. I might consider trying to switch to that to audio to record my voice instead of my MacBook's microphone. So I'm looking into that as well. But we got another wheat cent, and it's going to be another earlier date, 1957, and it's from the Denver Mint. So that's wheat cent number 6. We're going to add another pile, or start another pile. Hopefully get a couple more towards the end of this box of pennies. We still have one more box to go through. So hopefully we can pull through and find some more wheat cents. All right, roll 31, the next slot of coins. Next 10 Here we go. They do have a good spread. Equal amount of copper colored as to the shinies. Of course, we wish to find more wheat cents, but 6 so far, averaging at least 1 every 5 rolls. I guess isn't too bad. That puts us on track for finding 10 wheat cents for the box now, if those numbers continue. And 1 more copper to add to that stack. Let's go ahead and add it to the cup. This is already beating that last box that I went through. In that last box, I think I only got 185 coppers out of 50 rolls, out of 2,500 pennies. Usually I'm sitting around 15 to 20% of the box being coppers, but I only got 185 in that box. Less than 10% of the box was copper. So that was a pretty bad box in the fact that we didn't really find any copper pennies. 1981 and some 82s prior. But here we're already, I think, past that 185 mark. So that's pretty good in my books. Next rolls, let's see if we got anything. Thought we had one there, but it was just a copper coin. I'm not sure if it happens to you guys, but those trick coins. Every time I go through a box of nickels, you have those oddly colored coins that you just might think it's going to be like a silver war nickel, but it ends up being just like a random like 1980s coin. And like the least suspecting coin that would be a silver coin or a buffalo in that case ends up being the silver. So that's one thing that just grinds my gears, all those trick coins. But I was able to find some silver in the last box of nickels that I hunted, so I'm pretty happy with the results. I even found a buffalo. Fortunately, I couldn't get the date off of it, so it's a nameless buffalo, but buffalo nonetheless, and the oldest coin that I pulled from that box. So next roll will be roll number 35. Hopefully we find another wheat cent so that we're still on track for finding 10 wheat cents in the box. Currently we're at 6. And that should be 3 1950s so far, 2 1940s, and a 1934 Philadelphia from the 30s. Roll number 35, here we go. Copper Ender, 92. No Wheaties in sight yet. It's been weird, not even a San Francisco mint mark yet. And no Canadians in a while. We're still at 6 Canadians. So the last few rolls just have been pretty quiet. But we still have a few rolls to go and a whole nother box to go through. So hoping for the best in the next box as well. But this box isn't over. We still have time to find some cool coins. There's a Canadian. I'm going to get another Canadian. It's going to be a 1978. Canadian number 7. Lucky number 7 for the Canadians. At least we got to find. I haven't really found something in a while, so it's good to finally add another coin to the stack that we're going to keep. Here's a 64. And that's going to be it for that roll. A couple more coppers to add to the pile, and eventually into our little cup over here. But we are on roll number 37. Hopefully we can find something in this roll. Still another 1964. 1969 Denver. 61 Denver. Nope, 64. Roll number 38, no enders. Let's open her up. Hopefully we got a wheat cent in here to add to the stack. So far, again, we have 6 wheat cents. Looking for number 7. It's a nice 63, possibly an upgrade. Two more rolls until roll number 40. So this is roll number 39. Hopefully this isn't full of 2021s, and it isn't. So we'll get a chance of another wheat cent. 2 more coppers to add to the stack right there. Another one, and another one. But no more wheat cents right now. Still at 6. Have been at 6 since the start of this first or next 10 rather. We got 2 1970 enders, so another at least 2 coppers to add to the stack. Ooh, we got another wheat cent. It kind of looks a little older, but it isn't. It's a 1954 this time. See if I can get a little bit more of the light in there. Not sure if it's going to focus or not. But wheat cent number 7 on roll number 40. That is definitely a little bit more of a motivational boost for finishing out this box. 2 wheat cents in a row. We got a 1958 Denver. There's the reverse, and here's the obverse. So we're up to 8. Back on track for 5 or 1 wheat penny for every 5 rolls. Though they are the later ones, it's definitely nice to at least see a couple more wheat pennies in this box. We're still aiming for 10. We already got that one goal of 5. Let's see if we can make it 10, though. Maybe that's one. Nope. Close. 1968. Let's go ahead and fill up our copper cup. And get ready for the last 9 rolls of this box. Hopefully we can find those 2 more wheat cents. That looks like a nice and shiny one. Hopefully we can find those last 2 wheat cents to get our goal of 10 wheat cents for the box. Slow beginning, but hopefully we can finish strong. Get some of that last roll luck and call it the halfway point for our box. There looks like to be an older one, and it is. It's going to be a 1955 Denver. Wheat cent number 9 found in roll number 42. One more for our goal. For this to be an average box for the wheat cents, we'd have to find a few more than that, but the goal right now is just that one more wheat cent for 10 wheat cents in the box. On to the next roll of coins. A lot of coppers in this one. Is there any that we need? 1 copper. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6 and 7. 8 and 9. There's 10. 11 coppers in 1 roll. Imagine if it was that for every single roll, we'd have over 500. So 550 coppers, which would be really amazing. And there it is, guys. We have number 10 on the wheat cents. It's going to be a 1956 Denver. That marks 10 wheat cents for the box, and we got our goal. For it to be an average box in the last 6 rolls here, we'd have to find another 3 more wheat cents. But we already found one of them, and it's going to be another 1946 Philadelphia, meaning that we have 11 wheat cents so far. It's just insane, right? We went from finding our first wheat cent on roll number 15, our second on 16, and our third in the, I believe, 20s, to having 11 wheat cents so far, with after this 5 rolls left. Can possibly get about our average, and I'm not too positive what the exact average is, but I think it's around 13. So if we get 2 more wheat cents, we have an average wheat cent box pennies here, which I was not expecting based on like the first few rolls, like I said earlier. Definitely have a lump sum of copper here, but not a lot of wheat cents, at least in the first few rolls. But towards the end, we're finishing strong. After this, 5 rolls for this box, and then we have the next box from Lynbrook to go through. Hopefully Lynbrook has set us up with some good finds and possibly some additions into our book. Definitely nice to see a 1930s in this box. Maybe we can get a 1920s or even a 1910s in the next one. We got to finish this one first. And we're almost done. 5 rolls to go. After this box, I'm going to go upstairs to wash my hands to get ready for the next box. So excuse the intermission when it comes to it. But the hands are pretty dirty, as you can see. I like to keep them clean for the viewers. So I'll be washing my hands in between the boxes today. Three coppers in a row. I think at the end of this 2-box hunt, I will be including the hunt and fill. So the albums and the total of coppers and 2009s, Canadians, and wheat cents. I'll be figuring everything out. Rather than posting a separate video where I go over what I found. There we go, guys. We got a 1949 Philadelphia. Really nice. 12 wheat cents in the box so far. I thought we got number 13, but it's just a 1959. Two 1959s in that roll. No other wheat cents yet, but we do have 12 so far. 12 wheat cents. Last one being a 1949. Three more rolls to go for this box until a short little break so that I can wash my hands. Really making it difficult. We found another 1959 Philadelphia. All these trick coins as well, where they look like they're going to be an oldie. They're copper, but they're not. Wheaties, which I'm after. Don't like the trickery going on in this roll. Two rolls remaining. One more coin for an average roll, or at least what I believe to be an average roll ever since we got the 13 coins and $50 worth of customer wrapped. And we got it, guys. 13 wheat cents with a 1948 Philadelphia added to the stack. Wow. I would never have expected this from the beginning of this box, but we were able to get not only 13, but 14 wheat cents now. 1957 Philadelphia added to the stack just now. And this 1977 that I had to add. Holy cow, guys. We got a lot of last roll luck in this box. Two more wheat cents from this one roll. Three more wheat cents from this one roll, and another 1957, this time at Denver instead of a Philly. So we got 15 wheat cents in this box so far, with one roll to go. That was 3 wheat cents in this one roll. Really, definitely ended it on a good note. This is the last roll of the box from LiveStream, Long Island, New York. Let's see if we can find anything. Hoping we can find one more, but 15, I'd be happy with any day in a box of pennies. Above average and pretty much average for New York. So it looks like right now, from what I could see, we won't have any more wheat cents in this box, but 15 total for the first box. Definitely not too bad. Slow start, great finish. And that's it for box number 1. Let's put the rest of our coppers inside the cup here. We're going to get a nice tally of them later. Not too bad. An hour, 15 minutes to go through that one box. Throw the box aside. And I'll be right back, guys. I need to go wash my hand up so that I could go through the next box of pennies. This is a box of pennies from Bank of America that I got from Lynbrook, New York, on Long Island on 11/25/2022. So that was the Friday after Thanksgiving. Let me just go to the bathroom to wash the hands again, and I will be right back.
What do you mean you're leaving? Oh, you're leaving.
Yeah, it's interesting. But I need to get a new setup. You see, the problem is you have trouble getting coins, right? You can't get coins as much as you can. So you do 2 boxes. Do 1 box today. We'll finish the whole box tomorrow night. So you have another thing tomorrow. Or because eventually you're gonna run out. You're not gonna get it as much. You're just getting too much now. Or do 1 box. So we open it today. Tomorrow we're gonna finish the box. So you have quick check too. Because you want people to come back. And this is a long time. People go to bed, kids got school. So it's a long time, so you want people to come back tomorrow. So you should say, all right, we did 1 box, we're gonna finish the other box tomorrow night. Or I'll take the other box. Do shorter ones, because eventually you're gonna run out of these coins. Right now, they're still there. Yeah, but I wouldn't do 2 boxes. That's a long time. That's just my advice. You could do what you want to do, is do a thing. My advice, I'm thinking as people who are watching, you want people to stay. You want people to come back. So if we do a half a box, right? This is what we found on a half a box. What are the chances we get a second box? We'll finish the second box. We'll finish the first box. Get people coming back. When you get think of what you like, are you watching these? If somebody was watching open 2 boxes, would you say the 2 boxes? I'm just saying, it's to me to sit down and do what you want. It's late. People work, whatever. What's that? Yeah, but still, my point is, you have to watch the boxes because you don't know what you're gonna get. That's my opinion. It's interesting. I like what you're doing. You football thing, you ask me questions. You get better and better. First people, but now you get better. I like to see what's in it. Good night, my children. Sweet dreams. All right, just nudge me tomorrow.
I will nudge you.
Wait, so the fire's going really nice. I like when it burns. I mean, it's still halfway open. It's never shut. And like I said, when I first got it, I got it closed. It's great. I had to close it all up, but now it doesn't burn the way it really wants. Here we go.
Just put it in the room.
So it's going a little bit. All right, see you tomorrow. Just nudge me tomorrow, okay? So I got some stuff done today. You want to do more, and
You gotta get good. You gonna put it away?
Tell mommy how long you be down, so she has to go down.
Okay. I won't be down there. Go with doing.
No, but I gotta take my stuff out of the dryer.
I'll be done
1.5 hours.
1.5 hours. You gotta be pretty quiet coming down. All right, guys, we are back with the second box of pennies, again from Bank of America in Lynbrook, New York. I got these on Friday, right after Thanksgiving. So let's open up the box. It's already a little partially opened. See what we got. Let's see if we got some circulated coins, and we do. So hopefully we can find more wheat pennies, as well as stuff to add to our album. Already got 15 Wheaties. Sorry about the extended break. Took about 7 minutes. Parents were going to bed. Didn't want to say goodnight to them. So let's put these coins aside and see what we can come up with in the second half of this hunt. Put the copper as well as the possible errors aside so that we can count them and add them to our total. 2 new cups over here. And let's begin the second half of this hunt. Here we go with roll number 1. And there we go. We got a circulated roll of pennies here. And right off the bat, guys, I see a wheat cent and a Canadian. Oh, man, guys. Anything else in here that I can just pick right off the top? Nothing I can see so far. But our first wheat cent is going to be from the year 1940, and it's a Philadelphia. Starting off strong, as well as a 1998 Canadian penny. Again, we'll look for errors if we find them. We're looking for copper to add to our stack. Looking for San Francisco mint marks. We're looking for anything that we could find that I collect. Putting it aside, hopefully we do find an album filler today. That is the goal. We have 100 coins left to fill in our Hunt and Fill series. This is episode 7, boxes number 12 and 13. So here we go. Second box of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. Starting off strong with the coppers. For one roll, we got around 12 of them. So good amount of coppers. And we already found 1 wheat cent from this box. And it was on the first roll as well as a Canadian. So pretty happy with the results so far. Let's hope that our luck continues throughout the box. Maybe we can get more pickers. Maybe we can get an ender. That would be nice. But we're right now after those fills in our album. Currently, we again have the 183 coins in our collection. If we don't get any fills today, hopefully we can upgrade a few coins. I did find a good array of shiny copper coins from the previous box, so hopefully we can add those, or upgrade them rather, to our collection. And there we go, guys. We got our second wheat cent of the box. In the second roll, another 1940 Philadelphia. 2 wheat cents. Hopefully this continues throughout the box. That would be very nice. Would definitely fill some of the rolls that I'm trying to do for my archived collection. '22 ender and a 2018 ender. A couple coppers that I could see. Whether or not they're wheat cents, I don't know, but we got a 1960 to kick off the coppers. This 1975 possible upgrader. No San Francisco mint marks so far between the two boxes. That's okay. We did find 15 wheat cents in that first box. Currently up to 2 wheat cents for the first couple of rolls of this box. So hoping that we could match the amount that we found from the last box. But you never know with the boxes that you get from the bank whether or not they'll be good. We always want those collection dumps, but those collection dumps are hard to find. One exciting thing for the future is that I did order 2 boxes of coins for the first time in a while. This national coin shortage thing has been it's been difficult to get coins, at least on Long Island, at least where I'm from. So I found a bank. I was doing a coin roll hunt or bank roll hunt the other day. I guess this was on Friday. So yeah, when I got these coins, I did go to LiveStream, and I was able to find a Chase bank that would allow me to order coins, even though I did get $230 worth of half dollars from that bank. And I'm excited to go through them. They said that at that bank, they've been holding on to those half dollars for at least about 6 months. Many people came in to collect them. So there are a few older styled wrappers that I'm curious to see if they have any silver in them. Guys, we have another wheat cent, but I'll finish what I was saying, as well as a 2009 presidency. But yeah, I can't wait to go through them. Hopefully we'll have that video coming up pretty shortly. And I think I'll include it with Coin Miss, even though usually I'm trying to do boxes of coins. But I'm just eager to go through those half dollars that I got from that Chase bank. So hopefully that we can get some cool finds from those half dollars. Those are pretty rare to find in New York. So the penny that we just found happens to be a 1950 San Francisco, and I'm not sure if we had that for our book or not. Diggin' Dave's here. What's up, Diggin' Dave? I'm gonna go check the book. I know we're struggling to find some San Franciscos in our book. The 1950s, we do already have it, but this one's in better condition, so it's definitely gonna be an upgrade. Penny Hunter is here too. Hey, Penny Hunter, I'm glad that you're still here. We just found the third wheat cent out of 6, or actually 4 rolls, rather. So pretty happy that this box is starting off better than our last one. It took us 15 rolls to finally get a wheat cent on that first box. But we ended with 15, which was just incredible. Wasn't really expecting to find that many wheat cents, especially with such a slow start on the box. You have 2 boxes of pennies there, Penny Hunter. Are you what are you gonna do with them? You're gonna go through them tonight? You're gonna hold them off? Just found a 1964 shiny. Currently, I'm about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 boxes of pennies that I can go through right now, in addition to this one that I'm hunting. So 9 boxes for future videos. I currently have 3 boxes of nickels still. And I have 2 boxes of quarters, 1 box of dimes, and about $1,000 worth of half dollars in my stockpile. So I'm pretty excited to go through all those coins. So Penny Hunter, what type of coins do you collect that usually no other person collects? For me, it's going to be the 1998s that I collect. And I collect those because that was the year that I was born. So I have a bank upstairs, a 5-gallon jug, another 5-gallon jug, I should say, for only coins that I collect that are the year 1998. And it's growing. It's has a lot of half dollars, quarters, pennies, nickels, dimes in it. So it's been growing over the last 24 years. I started collecting when I was 0, actually. So my parents, they've been saving those 1998s and been divvying them up, and they will stop collecting them once we cash in the bank. So I just been saving them as well, and have hundreds of dollars worth of 1998s upstairs in my room. Actually, I have a bank right around the corner from me on the couch of all the 1998s I found in the last couple months since I've been home, and it's been growing a whole lot. Usually I do find like at least $10 worth per box of quarters that I go through. So it is a big investment, but it does serve a purpose, and that purpose is when I was born. That's the year I do collect. We got another 1955 wheat cent. So wheat cent number 4 is going to be in roll number 6. 1955 Denver, and it looks like we got a Canadian cent. It's going to be a 1968, our second Canadian cent of the box. So you keep the shiny 2007 pennies and coppers and wheats, and the 2009. So yeah, I pretty much do the same. I just keep all the shinies for my archive collection. I keep the errors whenever I find them. I'm not really too poignant on keeping the errors for the pennies, or looking for the errors on the pennies, as much as I am on the quarters. But I do try to look for them. I keep the 2009s, all my foreigns, all the San Frans. So I have a big collection of coins that I do keep. Whether or not they're actually worth more than face value, it's up to, I guess, the value or how you value it. But a lot of the coins I do keep, I try to keep so that I have the archive collection, or maybe one day a whole roll will be worth more than 50 cents for at least a penny roll. But definitely try to keep as much as I can, and as much as I can afford to keep. 2007 was when you were born, so you're 15 now. Looking into any colleges yet? Know what you want to study when the time comes in a couple of years when you go to college? 2007 for me, I guess I was in elementary school in 2007. I was born in 98, like I said, so just a little older. Not too much though. Definitely through college, you should try to keep up this hobby, though. That's something that I started when I was a freshman in college. I continued a little bit, and I guess I lost it towards the end of my college days. There we go, another wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1944 copper. That's wheat cent number 5. But yeah, I did lose a little bit of my coin collecting in college. I did film a few videos on my YouTube channel during my freshman year. I think I started my YouTube channel. So 2016, that was my senior year of high school when I started this channel. And it slowly died. I really didn't really have the motivation to keep going. Then I posted a few times throughout the few years. But then I began again recently this summer, where I decided to post a few videos, and that turned into a few more. And now I'm on the schedule of trying to post at least 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays when I'm home. When I'm at sea for work, 1991 Canadian here. Canadian number 3. When I'm at work, I try to do as much coin roll hunting as I can. It's pretty hard to get some coins when at sea. So hopefully when I go into port, I can continue to get a good amount of coins to have a few part episodes and post at least once a week. That's when I try to do more of the informational videos, but I try to do as many coin hunts as I can with the amount of coins that I do get from banks. The bad thing about that is that I do have to, I could Uber, but I have a skateboard that I bring on the ship. And I have to carry like 40 pounds of pennies on my back and skate usually around 15 miles to go to a few different banks to get coins. But I do enjoy it. Have about $800 worth of coins on the ship right now that I do have to get rid of eventually when I do get back to the ship. So it'll be nice, I guess, to get that extra little bit of cash to do those coin hunts. I just will have to forfeit going to one of the banks to get coins to drop them off. But definitely excited to do some coin roll hunts in different states again. Charleston had good luck. I got a silver $50 there, and I got a few W quarters, one in New Jersey and one in Fort Lauderdale, I believe. So I'm pretty stoked to continue doing some YouTube work at my actual job. I can't wait to find out what I'll be able to pull from these rolls that I do get when I'm at work. Another copper. Yeah, those 2022 pennies. I mean, if they're going to continue to make the 2022 pennies or the 2023 pennies rather, next year, I'll still keep my coppers and the box of 2022s I have. I'll probably just downgrade to the loose ones, just keep one roll of 2022s. Put the rest back into circulation and then start saving the 2023s. That's again if they do mint 2023 pennies next year. We're not too sure. Started off as a joke. I think I made a video based on an April Fool's Day article, but it is possible that this could be the last year of the penny, so makes sense. And one theory that I have is that if you do want to lower the cost of the nickel, you make the nickel out of copper. So whether or not you want to keep the shape of the nickel is up to the U.S. Mint. But definitely if you want to save money, because it also costs twice as much to make a nickel in today's economy, as well as the penny. So if you use a cheaper metal, such as the zinc-plated copper, you could be able to save some money there, decreasing the amount you lose to produce coinage in the United States, while at the same time getting rid of the penny and using a different material, maybe even saving some nickel in the process. So here we go, guys. We got another Canadian. It's going to be a 1974. This is the 4th Canadian that we found in this box. 1982 Canadian. Nice. I don't even know if I have an 82 in my collection. So with the Hunt and Fill series, I am doing Canadian albums as well because in New York I do find a good amount of Canadians in my my boxes since we're so close to the Canadian border. Oh yeah, I do have a 1982 Canadian in my album. 911 million of them were produced. I do have a King George V and a King George VI in my album. I just made a short about the King George V with a clickbait title saying that I found a 1943 penny, copper penny, in circulation. And the truth is, I did find a 1943 penny that was copper, but it was from a different country, and that country being Canada. So at the end of the day, I wish it was that $100,000 coin, but unfortunately it wasn't. But it was a book filler, which I am pretty happy about. All right, guys, roll number 12. So far, we have those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wheat cents. Hoping for a couple more in the next few rolls. Good start. We had 3 in the first 4 rolls, 2 in the first 2 rolls. Hopefully, we can continue that luck with the next few rolls and hopefully get a fill. We did find a lower mintage, not really a rare one, but a 1950S or 1950 San Francisco. Yeah, 2009 D, really childhood. So we'll add that to the stack of 2009s here. Got 19. What's that mark? That's a Denver. 1964 Denver. I thought it was an S because it was just pretty shiny. But here we are, guys. Roll 12. That means we got 38 rolls to go for this Hunt and Fill episode. Hopefully we find something cool. One thing I do like about the Canadian coinage, and I was just at the bank today, so they use steel, even in their pennies, but with their nickels and dimes and even quarters, you can use a magnet against them and they'll stick to a magnet because they're made of steel and they're magnetic. So I was at the bank returning some coins today, and so my bank doesn't need, you don't need to roll up the coins in order to bring them back. They have machines there, kind of like the Coinstar machines, where they're actually free for people with accounts there, up to $500. So I have to go most likely to more than one bank. I did that today. I went to 2 Jovias instead of 1 to get rid of $1,000 worth of coins that I had discards in my collection from going through boxes all the time. But there are magnets around the coin collection, and often the magnets stick to the oops. Don't know where that one went. Threw a 98 into the copper pile. But often as I was saying, the magnets stick to those magnetic coins, and I was able to find quite a few Canadians, Barbados, and Jamaican coins just off those magnets alone. And I didn't see them at first, but I'm glad I did because I got about maybe $1 worth, like US dollar, and like Barbados coinage, Jamaican coinage, and Canadian coinage today. So here we go, guys. We have another wheat cent. It's going to be a 1955 Philadelphia. Let's put it under the scope real quick. And I'm not seeing any doubling, unfortunately. But 1955 Philadelphia. Would be nice to see a 1955 Philadelphia nickel. That would be pretty awesome. But should have that 1955 already in our book. So we'll continue the hunt to see if we can find anything else. That is wheat penny number 6 for the box. 21 for the hunt so far. No S mint marks so far. A whole lot of 69 Denvers. No S's. But Penny Hunter, I got my 1987 Canadian here. Another Canadian. That marks number 5 for the Canadians in 14 rolls, which is pretty amazing. I'd have to check my Excel sheet to see the record number of Canadians I found in a box. But I'm sure it's around the 10 mark. So less than half of the way done with this hunt, and maybe there's another record to be broken. I've broken a few records lately. I love keeping track of the boxes that I go through, so I can compare how many I found in, like, let's say a box from New York to a box from Georgia, or see if I can break any records from any of the hunts that I do. Nice 1975. There it is. I saw a little oldie. It's a newer oldie. It's a 1957, and it's going to be a Philadelphia. Wheat cent number 7 found in roll number 15. Now, if we keep this up, guys, we're looking at around 23 wheat cents for the box. That would be a new record. And there we go, guys. We got our first San Francisco mint mark. It's a 1969S. First one in 65 rolls we went through. Looking for errors on it, and I don't see any. We'll put it aside. First San Francisco mint marked penny we found all night long. So Penny Hunter, I know it's in your name, but is all you hunt pennies, or do you try to hunt any other denomination of coin? I know I see your channel, and you do have a lot of pennies on it. Just wondering if you hunt anything else. Pennies are definitely nice to collect, though. Have a lot of fun with pennies. Pretty inexpensive, but they do have a lot of excitement if you're hot on the Wheaties. Nice 2011. Roll number 17. Let's see if we have another wheat penny. 7 so far, 5 Canadians, 2 2009s, and a San Francisco. Our second 1959 found in this roll. Our third 1959 found in this roll. I respect that, Penny Hunter. Definitely get those books. Penny hunt fills are very nice, inexpensive, like I said, and they get the job done. I do enjoy going through pennies. Just so much you can find in a box. Definitely depends on whether you're hot or not, but that's the plan. Always be hot on the coins. Each box only costs $25, and we got a wheat cent ender. Heck yeah, I'll save that one for last. Maybe even do a short on it. So I've seen, I believe Diggin' Dave was doing a short on a wheat penny ender. Someone was doing a short on the wheat penny ender, so might as well see if I can do one. Maybe that'll be a good boost for the channel. So at least we have 8 now, wheat pennies. Just got to open that one up. Actually, look at that, 9 now. We got a 1953 Philadelphia. So that's number 8 that we have on the stack right now. And we have one unrealized one just stuck in a roll until the last roll that we'll go through. So we got our second 1969 San Francisco here. So things are really starting to look up here. We had a good start for this box, and it just keeps on going, guys. I think we'll be able to, if we continue this pace we're going, beat that last box in the terms of how many wheat cents we find. Definitely the coolest one we found so far was that 1950 San Francisco. Unfortunately, we did have it. I mean, it's good that we had it before, but unfortunately, it's not a filler this time. Yep, 2 more before 10 wheat pennies, and this is only roll number 20 now. At roll number 20 in the last box, we only had 2 wheat cents. So we're definitely on a roll right now. How would you, Penny Hunter, how many wheat cents do you find in that box that you're going through so far? Hopefully it's better than the last box that I had, but wishing success for everybody. That's the number one thing you got to do with the coin channel. You got to support all your other channels and all your everybody over in the coin world. So far, 1 wheat penny. Wow, a 1942S. I don't even think I have that one for my hunt and fill so far. So that is a very good start for your hunt and fill. Let me double check that here. I don't think I have it in my book. Yeah, I don't even have it in my book. I have that slot empty right now, and it's right over here. Only 85.6 million of them made. Still missing all the steelies in my book. Oh, I don't have a 1948 or a 49. I think I found a 48 and 49, so definitely that's awesome. No need to send it to me. I have it in one of my other books. Go ahead and keep it for yourself. That's a cool little find that you got. We got another wheat cent here. It's gonna be a 19 1944, which is number 9 of this box so far. But yeah, I have my childhood book somewhere. I might have put it away somewhere else, so I didn't get confused with it for this hunt. But I do have that 1941 to 1974 book already completed from my childhood collection, so I'm pretty happy about that. I still have a lot of work to do with my childhood collection if I want to finish it, but this Hunt and Fill series have been keeping me proactive in continuing my collection and growing it. So definitely keep that 1942S. If there's any penny that you need that I have a double of, definitely contact me and I could send one your way if you want. But nice. We're up to 9 wheat cents so far. That all right there, Penny Hunter. If you want to send me one, go ahead. Definitely. On my channel, I do have my email address. If you want to shoot me an email, I'll definitely reply to you as soon as I can. Just leave your name and then I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But if you want, I'll start looking for those 2007s, the very nice ones, and I'll send some of those your way as well. Knowing now that you do collect them, it's nice to collect birth years. Again, I already told you I got hundreds of dollars worth of 98s in my possession, so I'll put them in my book, definitely, as a placeholder for now. Until I find one, then I'll probably give them back to you, but it would look very nice in my book, those 1943s. I don't know how long it will be until I actually find one myself in this Penny Hunt and Fill series. So far, it's been 13 boxes, and I haven't found one yet. So that's thousands and thousands of pennies, but definitely I'll take them and I'll put them in my album for show. I'll definitely give you a little shout out or something as a thank you for helping me fill that book. But go ahead and send me an email, and I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I can. I do leave for work pretty soon, so if you did want to send those, I'd try to send them as quick as possible so that they could come to my house before I leave for work. So, but thanks for the offer, man. I really do appreciate it. Wouldn't it be just dandy if we actually found a Steely in this box? Kind of treat it like a Google ad, you're just talking about something and automatically it shows up right in your site, whether it's on the computer or an ad on TikTok or something. $1969 Denver. Could be an upgrade. All right, we're almost at that halfway point. Where's this penny come from? I don't know. But almost at that halfway point. We're on roll number 24 right now. And slowing down a little bit, but we have 9 wheat pennies so far, with a 10th one saved in our last roll because we have a wheat penny ender. So we at least have 10, but we have 9 showing right now, and that's pretty good for the halfway point. So if we continue on this pace now, and our adjusted wheat penny ending should be around 20 wheat pennies. I would definitely love the idea of 20 wheat pennies in a box. That would be a new record for me. Hopefully we can have a few fills as well. Like I said, I didn't know this, but I don't have a 1948 or 49 Philadelphia, and I'm pretty sure, at least I know for a fact, we've had a 49 Philadelphia in either this box or the last box. But we do have a good chance of filling. So you have the 43 Philly and you have the 43S. So you're looking for, is that a typo? You're looking for the Denver? I could check the steel cents that I have in excess. I know I do have a few lying around somewhere. But I can check if I have a Denver for you, if you need the Denver or you need the Philly. And then I could send one back to you for you to keep. There's a 64, 69, and a 63 to add to the copper stack. As well as 60, 75, 99, 91. All right, guys, that was our halfway mark. 25 rolls, 25 to go for this box. So this is roll number 26 or 76 for the hunt. Let's see what we got in this one. There's a 1998. And there's a 1974 San Francisco, our third San Francisco of the box. End of the hunt, so that's very nice. Let's get that away from there. Still 9 wheat cents for the box so far. Our adjusted outcome is now at around 18 or 19 wheat cents. If we're finishing at the pace, the first few rolls have been great, opposed to the last box where the last few rolls have been great. Hopefully we didn't do a big switcheroo here. Hopefully we get a good amount of wheat cents at the end of this roll as well. That's a nice, nice 1994. cool looking 83. 1919 Denver for your book. Hunt before I started the book. Ooh, wow, that's a good year. That's I have a 1919 right now in my book, as well as a 1918. And those are the two oldest coins that I have in the book right now. My childhood book, I do have 1910. I have a few 1909 VDBs. They're just not in the book. But do have some 1909s lying around somewhere. But that 1919 is definitely a great add to your collection. I did find the 1919 and 1918 in my first hunt and fill. So I hunted 4 boxes of pennies for that first hunt and fill, and I found a 1919 and a 1918 in 2 separate boxes, and definitely was a great start to that hunt and fill series. We got a 1942 here, not the S like you found, just a regular 1942 filly. That marks number 10 for the Wheaties, which that's double digits now. Definitely something to be proud of right now. Congrats on your first 2009 there, Penny Hunter 2. I'm only up to 2 right now. I think I found a Denver as well as a Philly. And I found, only 2 right now. And there's another foreign. Un Centésimo de Balboa. So the Republic of Panama. It's going to be a 1996. And I'm not sure the light's going to get it. It's just a very dark coin. But our first other foreign. And right next to it is a 1957 Philadelphia wheat cent. So number 11. Number 11 wheat cent for the box so far. Definitely a good roll. Wow. Nice 1981 in there as well. There you go. Let's challenge each other. Hopefully I can find a couple more 2009s in here. But it's a tie game right now. So right now I'm up to 2 2009s, 3 1959s, 3 San Franciscos, 5 Canadians, 1 other foreign, and 11 wheat cents. So not a bad box so far. Just being over halfway done with it. Hopefully the luck can continue and the coin gods could help us out with this box. We got another 1959, so make that 4 1959s now. And another wheat cent. There we go. It's going to be a 1957 for wheat cent number 12 of the box. And we only have 1 more roll to go for roll number 30. All right, guys, roll number 30 now. Let's see if I can shift this over and we can hunt a little bit closer to the camera. I've been finding a good amount of the pretty shiny, so like uncirculated condition coppers in these rolls. So it's pretty nice to see those and have those possible upgrades to my collection. Second wheat penny. It's AU 1951 Denver. I've only found 2 AUs so far in the penny hunt and fill for me, and they were only like the 1957 and 1958 ones, so the newer wheat pennies. But 51 Denver, that's pretty awesome find for AU. Our copper bucket is filling up pretty quickly, so that's nice. 12 wheat pennies so far. It's definitely awesome. But nothing like your AU there, Penny Hunter. Good find. I know Zadogs has been finding some of those AU wheat pennies. But again, like me, they're the later conditions, or the later years, rather. So definitely a nice find, finding one from the beginning of the 50s. Wish I had your luck there. That would look nice in my album. Oh, it should be an upgrader if it's an AU. Let's not think it's an upgrade. Definitely it is an upgrader. We got another 1959 here. No more wheat pennies in this roll, but we still have 19 rolls to go. Hopefully we could break that 15 from the last box. I'm sure we will. We have 13 so far. 12 of them in our pile. One ender. Oh wow, look at that. Second coin in the roll. We got ourselves a wheat penny from the year 1952. And it's a Denver. So 13 wheat pennies now. Only 2 more to tie the last box and how many wheat pennies we found. Nice upgrade there, Penny Hunter 2. I got myself another wheat penny here. Not as good as condition as your AU here, but it is a 1956 Philadelphia. So 14 wheat pennies found so far in this box. Found a new edition 1942 San Francisco for your buck. There you go. So you're rolling in the editions now. I'm hoping I have those editions for my book as well. Haven't really done, I guess, the penny hunt for a while, so I really don't know which ones I'm missing. I know I'm missing only the wheat cents now. I finished all the Lincoln Memorial cents as well as the Shield cents. I just got to finish those wheat pennies, but as I already told you before, I got 100 wheat pennies to go till I finish those books. So definitely a lot of ground to make up, but we're only scratching the surface because we're on box number 13 now. So box 13 means that we've only done, what is that? $325 worth of pennies. 32,500 pennies we've gone through and completed 65% of the collection. That is like not too bad. Those earlier date Wheaties, they are going to be tough to fill, and I'm sure you're running into the same problem as me, just trying to fill those earlier dates. I have nothing below 1918 yet. There we go. 2009 Philadelphia, number 3. Ooh, 1959, another one. That marks 5 for the box. 1 year away from being a wheat cent, but it is the first year of the memorial cent. And we got a Canadian. It's going to be a 1976 here. Added to the stack. That's number 6 for the Canadians. $2,000. So one thing I got to remember when counting my my coppers is that I have a 1998 in there somewhere. I really don't want it to be in there, but it's not the end of the world that it is in there. But still, I got to get that out somehow. I guess I'll be doing that hopefully as I count them for the tally for this episode of the coppers. Found out there. A mute error, 1959. Wow, cool. You have some insane finds with these pennies. I've only ever found, like, my coolest find with the penny is not, this was before I started on my YouTube channel. Found, I think, well, it was in 1900s, but maybe around 1903, 1904 Indian head penny. I've only ever found one of those in a box, but definitely pretty cool to find one of those. I'm not sure if you have, but it's just super amazing. I have it somewhere in my my expensive collection box just because it means that much to me that I put it up and slabbed it out. And really cool finding one of those in circulation. I've been finding a whole lot more buffalo nickels doing nickel hunt and fills. I haven't found one before I started the nickel hunt and fill, but now I'm up to 3, which is just incredible. I know Croft Coins, if you ever checked out his channel, he's always hot on the buffalo nickels. I'm not sure where he lives or gets his coins from, but definitely when the time comes, would love to trade a box of nickels with him or whatever he wants from me in New York. But definitely would love to get one of his nickel boxes to see if I can get another buffalo nickel. He's just always hot on them. He found 2 in one box. 2. I'm sure a 1959 Ute error is worth big bucks. Thousands of dollars. That's of course has to be in, good condition. But definitely believe you when you say it's worth thousands of dollars, at least a couple $1,000s. Would love to see one of those in my hands. But for right now, I'm hoping to find at least another wheat penny. We're at 14. Definitely hoping we find another one soon. There's another random penny in the box. Not sure how that ended up in there. But we did get another wheat penny. Oh yeah, 1941 common year. Philadelphia for 15 wheat pennies. in the box. We're officially tied with the amount of wheat pennies we found in the last box. Let's see if we can keep this streak going and possibly set a new record for the largest amount of wheat pennies found in a box. At least our boxes. Got another 1959 Philadelphia. Go ahead and empty the table. Really full over here. Almost $5. Here we go. The next roll of pennies. Hopefully we can find another wheat penny. That will make number 16 of the box. All we are doing are finding 1959s. We're just missing it. With the errors, since we're talking about errors, I've been doing pretty well with some of the errors on quarters. There's this Maya Angelou with the doubling in her earring, and I found 3 of them so far. Looking them up on eBay, they're around $15 per coin. So I've found one of them at the beginning of the or the end of the summer rather. There's a 1959, not too bad condition either. But I found that one and I'm like, holy moly, this is pretty awesome. And then I found another, and then I found another. I'm like, I might as well try to sell them now. $15 for a quarter is definitely a win, and I really don't need the extra money, but if I can actually sell them for that much, I might as well try. So I feel like I'm gonna try to do that before I go away. See if I can sell one of those coins on eBay or Mercari. I think eBay is the better bet for coins, but definitely test my luck across both platforms to see if there's any interest in that error. Probably start the bid off at $10 and see where I end up. But I've seen them selling on eBay for the last few months, and each time I've seen them sell for at least $10 to $15. So I think I even saw $20 at once, around $17.50 maybe. But if I can get $15 for a coin after fees, I would definitely not be complaining. Thought we had a wheat cent, but we just have a 1966 Canadian. Add that to the stack. I believe that's number 7. Another 1959. Hot on the 1959s in this box. Hoping for a couple more wheat cents. So hopefully we can even break the record. I think the record I found in a box of pennies so far has been around 17. I gotta double check on that, but we're pretty close to 17 right now because we do have the 15 as well as one in the roll that I'm saving for last because it is an ender. We got another S mint mark. It's going to be a 1972 this time with, I believe, a little bit of machine doubling on this coin. That's not too bad. See, a little bit of machine doubling on not so much the 1, but the 9, the 7, the 2, and the S. So a little bit of machine doubling there on that San Francisco. I just found a machine double on the 1971 on one of my last videos. So I thought that was pretty cool. Really haven't been seeing too many of them, but now I guess they're starting to pop up. Did find, I guess, another one a few months ago on the 1999 penny. So they're out there. They're really not too valuable, but I feel like I can sell them for more than a penny. So I do keep them and put them aside. Hopefully I can get a few of them and bunch them up and maybe sell them one day. All right, guys. That means we are on roll number 40 now. Roll number 40. We have, was that 16? No, we got the S. We got 15 wheat pennies so far. Looking for number 16. Seeing if we can break 20. At least break 17 for that new record. There it is, another 1959. Not a wheat penny, but 1959, the first year of the memorial cents. There's another Canadian. This time it's going to be a 1973. That's 8 Canadians found this time. I believe the record's somewhere around 10. So if we find more than 10, we have a good chance of breaking that record. So it's possible 2 records could be broken in this box. Also, if we find 2 more S-Mint marks, then we'd have another record broken, because I think the max we found in a box for San Fran's is 5. So we're at 4 right now. This is a pretty good box. Definitely maybe the most 1959s I've ever seen in a box. So that's something else that we could add to the resume of this box. Definitely a good hunt so far. Might have been slow at the beginning, but it definitely sped up once we got into that second box now. Now we're still looking for that next wheat cent. Hopefully we can find it in this roll or the next one. So we're running down. We only have a few rolls left. before the end of the video. We're going to start to count everything as well in this video and see if we have any fills or upgrades as well in this video too. After that, we will end it, call it a night, and hopefully live stream at least a couple more times before December 5th. Now, December 5th, I am getting a little bit dumber. I'm going to get my wisdom teeth taken out. So I want to try to do as many videos as I can in that amount of time so that I can have some content for you guys. And hopefully we can find some more crazy finds. Nice. And there's number 5. So I think we officially tied for the highest amount of S mint marks found in a box, which is 5. If we find one more S mint mark, we'll probably have that record too. My last nickel hunt, I found the most oldies I found in a box, which was 31. And that was pretty good with the fills as well. I think I got 4 fills in that box. And that episode of the Hunt and Fill for the nickels will come out on December 2nd. For the second episode of the Coin Miss series, where I'm trying to go through a box of coins every single day of the month of December until we get to December 25th. We are still looking for that next wheat cent. It's been a while, but hopefully we can find one more. One more S mint mark is all we need for the record. I think we tied with 5 S mint mark pennies. Still at 15, so it's kind of like the opposite of the last hunt where we did find 15 wheat pennies, but they were all at the end. These 15, majority of them we found at the beginning of the hunt. So the box is kind of flip-flopped, and I'm not complaining about 15 wheat cents, but definitely a good amount in my book. Just wish it continued throughout the end of the box, where we were able to find more and more wheat cents like in the last one. No need to complain again. 15 is still a great number, and I believe we have a couple fills. We'll see at the end when we do go through those coins to see exactly what we got and compare them to the albums for fills and upgrades. All right, guys, 5 rolls left to go, and we got 5 likes on this stream, which is really pretty good. Thank you guys for liking and watching the stream today. I appreciate it, and don't forget to check it out for next few days when it's still on my YouTube channel. I've been thinking of maybe trying to do a shortened version of the live streams. I'm not sure if I can do that or not. I've seen it done on other channels, so maybe I could highlight the best moments and make it a shorter watch afterwards, after the live stream is finished. Still be a pretty long video, but we can try to get it down for a better watch experience. I'd be down for that as well. So I will look into that. It's already 11:52 p.m., meaning that we just crossed the 2.5-hour mark of the stream. Got a nice condition, 1959 Philadelphia to show for it. So instead of getting wheat cents, we've been getting a lot of 1959s towards the end. Definitely would rather have the wheat cents instead of the 59s, but those 59s will definitely be good additions to that archived collection. I'm not really seeing many more wheat cents here, but definitely going to try to get at least one more for the tally, for the stack, to see if we can continue to get that record. Again, I believe 17 is all we need to tie the record for the most wheat cents found in a box. And right now we're sitting at 15 with one in the roll we're saving for last. That would make number 16. So we can get maybe 2 more wheat cents. We'd be pretty close to being that record, I believe. So that's our goal. 2 more wheat cents in addition to the one that we're saving. The only problem is we only have 3 rolls to do it, so I'm not sure if we can do it or not. But we're going to try our best to see if we can break that record, as well as maybe get another San Francisco. That would be pretty cool. If we get one more San Francisco, I'm pretty sure we beat the record for the most San Franciscos found in a box. The current number is 6, and we have 5 right now. So, I mean, the current number is 5, and we have 5 right now, so we need one more. But we found another foreign, and it's going to be a Bermuda foreign. It's going to be a 1997 1 penny. Has the pig on the back, and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. So we found 3 different foreigns so far, and look at that, guys. We have another wheat cent. It's going to be a newer wheat cent. It's going to be a 57 Denver, but that's number 16 of the box. One more, possibly, and we break that record. Hoping we can do it. I'm not too positive whether 17 or not is the record, but I think the last time I looked, I think that 17 was the previous record, and it was one that we set pretty early in the hunt and fill, if that number still stands. Nice condition, 1974. And like that, we got these 2 more rolls in the box to go, as well as that 1 more box with the wheat penny ender. So here we go, 3rd to last roll. Let's see if we can find anything nice in that. Third to last roll. And we got another wheat cent. Oh yeah, 1945 Philadelphia means that we found 17 so far, which I believe ties the record. And here's number 18 with a 1947 Philadelphia. Holy moly, 2 in the third to last roll. Definitely wasn't expecting that, and I'm pretty sure that means that we broke the record for the most amount of wheat pennies found in a box. Definitely pretty cool. Let's see if it has any more friends. And that looks like it for this roll. We still have 2 more rolls to go. 1 wheat penny ender. So hopefully this is a new record and I'm not badly mistaken. But it would be 19 now wheat cents in the box, unless we find one more in this roll or another one inside the next roll. But currently 18 on the board. Not a bad penny hunt. Put that 84 aside. It was nice and shiny. Added to the archives. So no more wheat cents in this roll. Now we got that last roll, which has the wheat penny ender. And I'm going to try to do a little short out of this with my dirty hands. All right, actually, I'm going to go clean my hands first so that no one yells at me for dirty hands on my short. So I'll be right back. I'll be going through this last wheat penny roll. I'll be doing the counts, and I'll be seeing if we hunted, or rather, I think I'll just see how many of each I have. I'll count the coppers and the 98s later, but I'll focus more on the fills and the upgrades. And in the comments down below, I will put the updated number of coppers found as well as 98s found in these 2 boxes. But I'm going to go wash my hands real quick to film this short, and I'll be right back to see if we have any fills or upgrades for this box. So I'll leave that right there. Somehow, let's put it up. Create a little suspense. There we go. I'll be right back. And we are back. Got another can of Coke. So this one's just about topped off, but time to go through the wheat penny ender. Put the 1959s aside, get my phone out, and let's do a little recording. All right, guys, we are on stream right now, and this is the last roll of our $50 penny hunt. And we have a wheat cent ender. Let's see what it is, and if it has any friends. Got the tripod out. Usually don't do tripods for overhead shots, but for a wheat penny ender, might as well do it. All right, guys, we're going to open up this roll to see what we got. Lay it down, and I believe the wheat penny ender is at the end, so I'm going to go through these coins pretty quick to see if we have anything else besides this one wheat cent. So we got a few copper friends in here. No other wheat pennies that I see so far. Quite a few copper friends. All right, so no other wheat pennies in this roll. Only a bunch of nickel-plated and copper pennies. Still, we got that one wheat cent. And that's all right with me, but here we are. All right, guys, so that roll did not have any other friends, but let's see what wheat cent we got. It's going to be 1956 Denver. There you can see it right underneath the scope, clear as day. The 1956 does look a little bit... So the 1956 does look a little misaligned. As you can see, that 5 and 6 is off to the edge. So it's not a perfectly straight 1956, but it is a wheat penny. We will add it to the collection. That marks 19 wheat pennies for this hunt, which is pretty good in my book. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, so that short is filmed. Not really my best work. But anyway, guys, time to go see whether or not we have any fills and or upgrades for this book. So I'm going to put these copper pennies aside. We definitely found more copper in this box than we did the last box. So put that aside. That's a little too heavy for that box, actually. But we will put that aside and see exactly what we come of this box. So I'm going to open up my Excel sheet on my phone, put some numbers in, and then we are going to see the albums and whether or not we got any of those fills or upgrades. So I got my Hunt and Fill right here, and this is pennies. So I'll type in the date 11/28/2022. So that's box number 12, box number 13, episode number 7. We'll start with the Wheaties. We found 15 Wheaties in the first box and 19 Wheaties in the second box. And believe it or not, guys, 19 is the record for the most Wheaties found in a box. So that is pretty good, and it looks like we might actually have the most amount of coppers found in a box. The number to beat for the coppers is 472. That's the most coppers we found in a single box, and that was box number 3 in the first episode of the Hunt and Fill that we did. But I'll give you those numbers as soon as this video ends. 1959s actually didn't beat the record this time. The record number was in box number 6 with 12 of them. And this box, we came close, I think, but we didn't find 12. We found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we tied the record. Wow. Look at that, guys. We tied the record for 1959s with 12 in box number 13. In box number 12, we found 3 1959s for a total of 15 1959s found. 34 Wheaties found in this 2-box hunt, which is really good. S mint mark, the number to beat was 5. In the first box, we found 0. So that is the least amount that we've ever found. But in the second box, we did find 5, which tied the record for box number 9 and 10. So let's add in 5 to the Excel sheet and move on to proofs. So we found 0 proofs in each box. $1998s we'll count later. 2009s, we found 3 and 3 for a total of 6 throughout the hunt. Canadians, we found for the Canadians 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the first box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the second box for a total of 15 Canadians between the 2 boxes. Other foreign, found 0 in the first box and 2 in the second box, one being a Bermuda and the other being a Panama. So that is a record. The most we've ever found in a few boxes is 1, so 2 of them is pretty awesome. Now the uncirculated ones, I did throw them into the other bin. So both of the boxes have uncirculated in this one cup, which are our potential upgrades. So I'm just going to take the average of them. The uncirculated, I count for the coppers that are really shiny, that look like they're in uncirculated condition, as well as the 60s and 50s, or even like the nice AU wheat cents. Every once in a while, I'll find those. So I'll just take the average of the coins that I think are uncirculated and put them in my spreadsheet. Found no others. So that's about it for that. So time to get the amounts of each wheat cents I found. I break it up in 1909s, 1910s, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. So this first hunt, 1934, and that's going to be our oldest of that. I do put in the oldest as well in my spreadsheet. So I'll put 1934 there. I'll count the 40s. I found 1, 2, 3. That's number 4. 5. That's it for the 40s. We found 5 1940s in this box. Box number 1. So I'll write 0, 010s, 020s, 130, 5 40s, and that leaves me with 9 50s for a total of 15 Wheaties for the first box. Time to move on to the record-breaking 19 Wheaties found in the second box. Let's divvy it up. So we found 0 1909s, 0 1910s, 0 1920s, 0 1930s. So all 1940s and 50s found in the second box. And I did see before, as I was going through them, that I did have a 1949 and 48 in the first box. So those are potential upgraders, or potential fills rather. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 1940s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 1950s. Put that in the spreadsheet. And not too bad. So altogether, 1 1930s, which was the 1934, 13 1940s, and 20 1950s. The oldest penny in the first box was a 1934 wheat penny. The oldest in the second box was a 1940 wheat penny. So now, time to open up the albums to see what we can do with the fills as well as the upgrades. So I'm going to go ahead and get my 1909 just to double check to see if we have an upgrade on that 34. It's really not in the best condition, but you might as well double check for the Hunt and Fill series. Never know when you're going to come across another 1934. But that 34 in my book is definitely in better shape than the one that I found. So unfortunately, it's not going to be an upgrade. And we're not going to get any upgrades for this first book. Now, I do like to get a note card so I can keep track of the fills or in the upgrades. So we'll go get my pen, and we'll go volume 2, fills and upgrades, FU. All right, let's open up the 41 to 74 book to see what we got. Put the unwanted wheat cents in a cup. Try to get that over there. Let's go through these 40s to see if we have any fills or upgrades. these are the 50s that I accidentally grabbed. That's why the numbers are all messed up. Put those aside. Grab these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, guys, we are in business. Time to look through them. We got a 1940. Actually, we do have a few 40s. We'll check for the upgrades as well. 40 is in a nice shape, though, so we'll go ahead here. And we'll see that we have no 40s upgrades, so let's write with that one. Put the other one in wheat cents in the cup and look at the next date. So 1942. Like the 1942 that I have in the book already, so I'll keep that there. 1945, definitely a better 1945 in the book. 1944, we'll keep. Actually, I think we'll upgrade the 1944 with 1.4 billion of those coins made. The back is corroded. Glad I saw that. So we got our first upgrade. That's going to be a 1944 Philadelphia. Put that in the book. And continue to look through the other coins. See what else we can find. 41. I'll keep that 41. All right, guys. We have a 47, 48, and 49 left for the 40s. We already have a 47. This one is slightly worse condition. Put it in the bucket, but we don't have the 1948, so that is a fill. Only 317.5 million of them minted. So that is our first fill of this book. 1948F. Not to mention that, guys, but we also have the 1949 Philadelphia, and only 217.8 million of those were minted, and that's a fill as well. So we have 2 fills from the 40s, 1 upgrade from the 40s. Time to go to the 1950s to see if we have any fills across that board, which, just looking at it, doesn't look like we have any, but I'm pretty sure we'll be upgrading the 1950 San Francisco. And we'll take a look at those other 1950s to see if we have any upgrades as well. But we did have 20 of them. So hopefully we have more than 1 upgrade across the 50s. We'll see. So we'll start with that 57. 57 is in bad shape. Maybe we do have one in better shape. Possible upgrader. Does have some good qualities on that one. Put it aside. That 57D is an AU, and the 58 Philly is an AU. So I did find the best 57 I have of the bunch, and we did find quite a few of the 1957s. So I'll put those in the book, in the cup, and keep that 57 aside. I'm pretty sure I'll be upgrading the 57. Found the 1950 San Francisco, and I'll be upgrading that one as well. So 2 upgrades across the board for those years. Found a 1952 Denver in slightly worse condition. We need the 1952S, the 1954. Well, really, all the S's from 1948 to 1955. And, of course, the ones earlier than that as well. But I don't see any other S's here. But we did find a 1954 Oh, wow, guys. We don't have the 1954 in our album either. And the good reason why is because only 71.6 million of them were minted. So we added the 1954 as well into this album. And that's going to be our only 50s fill. And a couple upgrades as well ahead of that. Let's just double check these for better conditioned ones. 1953 Denver. I like the 1953 Denver there. 1955, we already have it. And the 1953 is definitely in better condition. We'll upgrade that one as well. So we have 3 upgrades as well with the wheat pennies that we found. It's going to be the 1950 San Francisco. Let's take that one out. Pop it in our bin and replace it. Put tally there. 1953 upgrade and 1957 upgrade. So 1953 is going to get the boot into the bin. R1 goes into the book. Only 256.8 million minted. And the 1957 Philly is going to get the boot as well. We're going to put that one in as well into our books. Seal it with a kiss. And that means we found 3 fills and 4 upgrades for the wheat cents, which is just remarkable for these $50 worth of pennies that we hunted. I'm going to look at the 1959, and though we found some nice 1959s, we won't be able to upgrade any of our 1959 finds because they are also in AU condition as well. So put the 1959s aside, and we have 2009s. We'll look at those later. Look at the S Mint marks. We did have a nice 1974S. And that is an upgrader. That is definitely going to be an upgrader because this one is not in the best condition. So we will upgrade the 1974 San Francisco as well in Volume 2. For 5 upgrades in this book, 1974 SU. Let's take a look at the other ones, 1972, 74, 69, and 69. I'm pretty sure we have a good 69 in here that we just found in one of the other books or the other hunts. So that's it for the S Mint marks. We did get one upgrade, which is the 1974 San Francisco. Holy moly, guys. We'll do the Canadian fill pretty soon. Next up, we're just going to close this book for now and take a look at our upgrades. And a lot of shinies in there, as you guys could see on the screen. So we're going to sort them by year, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 0s, 10s, and 20s. If we have any 20s that I put aside. But we'll put these up top so that it's easier to fill the books. A lot of nice condition coins we got here. For the uncirculated pennies, I do only count the coppers. I don't count any of the newer coins because they are pretty much all uncirculated in my eyes. So I do have a big stack of 80s over here. Got my first 2011 there. We got 90s, starting to get some 90s onto the stack. So this is the fun part, honestly, of seeing and comparing all the coins that I did find in the hunt. Appreciate if you did watch it. If you didn't, watch it. You can probably fast forward it and at the end see exactly what I did fill. I'll have the card available and show you guys exactly what I did put in my album. But let's go ahead and see if any of these 60s or 70s coins will be added, rather upgraded, in my collection. All right, guys, so we have 64, 60, 69 Denver, 75. That does not belong there. So we have 4 possible upgrades for the 1960s. Let's see that 64. Not a chance. Put it back in the bin. 60. 60 is better. 69 Denver. Already in good shape. And the 63. The one in my book is slightly better. So no 60s upgrades. Let's go to the 70s and we'll go 1970 through 1974. All right, so we have one 1974, and that will be it for this album, if it is a fill. But our 1974 does beat it in the book, so on to the next album, Volume 3, where we have a bunch of potential upgraders. We don't have any Volume 4 potential upgraders, but pretty happy with what we got so far. On to Volume 3, 1975 to 2013. Let's go 1970s. So our 1975 is already in pretty good condition. But the one we found today, I believe, has less scratches. So we're going to put it in as an upgrade. And I think we're done with 1975 now. I think that's it for the upgrades for 1975, but we did upgrade it, so I'll put it down. FU, not really F, but 1975. Next up is 1976. That's not going to be an upgrade. About 77. That one's clearly better, but let's see. We got a 1977 upgrade as well. So that's 2 upgrades so far, and the 78 we will keep. All right, we got a bunch of 1980s here. So let's see how we fare. That's already 6, 9, 15 possible upgrades. So let's see if we can clear some out for repeats. So we got 2 1980s, we got 3 1980s, 2 81s, that one has a big scratch on it, 2 88s, 2 84s, and that kind of looks about it. All right, so we went from 15 down to 9. Let's see what we got. So we'll start with 1980. It's a nice 1980, but we'll keep the one in the book. 1981. Also keep it in the book, but I do think we're going to upgrade the 1981 Denver, because it does look just a bit better. So we'll upgrade the 1981 Denver in Volume 3 as well. mark it down. 1981 Denver. Upgrade number 3. On to 1982. We got a nice large date. I think it's zinc. Large date 1982. Zinc. But we found the one in the book is clearly better. So we'll get 83. This one's a little off-centered, so I'm not going to put it in the book. 1984 definitely is going to be an upgrade. A little bit of wear on the 84 we currently have. Not to say it's in bad condition, but we will upgrade it with 8.2 million of them minted. 1984. Fourth upgrade of that box. Going on to 1988, we're going to compare it. I already like the one in the book. Let's go to 89. Both of them are pretty stunning. And 89 Denver is a clear upgrade because this one's not in good condition at all. So that one goes in the bin for return, and we'll put new 1989 in it. So 1989 Denver for the 5th upgrade of Volume 3, and we only have a few coins left. So 2 90s. Let's see the 91. I already like the one in the book. And 94. I already like that one in the book as well. So no upgrade there. On to 2006. It's already pretty clean. And 2011. Also pretty clean. We'll look at the 2009s real quick. See if we got a nice shiny Denver. Wish we don't. We have one Denver, but I do like all the other Phillies in the book, so we'll keep them there as well. Other than that, that should be it for the Hunt and Fill for the Lincoln cents for the fills and upgrades. We're going to go head on to the Canadians. CAD1FU. And then CAD2FU. So we found a total of 15 Canadians. So let's see if any of the Canadians are going to get upgraded or filled in our 2 albums. So we have the penny albums from 1920 to 2012 for our Canadians. Put the 1989 to 2012 one aside. And the Whitmans are the only ones that I found that produced a nice quality Canadian that's similar to my other books. So that's the brand that I chose for this album. Unfortunately, H.G. Harris does not make the Canadians, which I think they should. But so I could obviously have a nice equal collection. But I'm happy that I had the Whitmans. And let's see if we can put another Canadian in this album. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort them by pre-1988 and post-1988. So post, 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 pre. All right. We have 4 worthy for upgrades or fills for volume 2 and 11 worthy for volume number 1. So we didn't find anything past before 1965, I believe. So we can only fill on this last page. We already found 1966 in better condition. So that one's out. Moving on, the next one I see, 1969, and we don't have it. So we're going to have our first fill of the Canadians. It's going to be a 1969 if I ever really get that in there. Fill 1969F. There it is. In there tight. So we found two 1973s. That one's out. Two 1974s, which means that one's out. And every single other one, we only have one of each. So we'll put these aside. I go to 1968, which we already have. And it's not a upgrader. 1973, we don't have it. So that's going to be another fill. Look at that. Two Canadian fills so far. 1973 and 1969. $1974, we already have. I could upgrade it if I want to. I think I will. No. Corrosion on the back. That will stop me. 1976, though. Terrible condition coin, but we don't have it, so it's our third fill of the book. 1976 is an F. Now we already have a 78. We have an 84, better condition, and we have an 87 in better condition. So 3 fills in the Canadian first volume album. 1969, 1973, and 1976. That is awesome. 3 more, which is about 3% more in this album. So moving on to our last album to fill is the 1989 to 2012. We found 4 that fits this category. So let's see if we have any additions to our album or any upgrades. So here's the 4 right here. We found in 1996, which we don't have. That is a fill. Mark it down as a fill. 1996. 1998, I believe we already have 999.6 million produced. And the 98 in the book is better than the one we found. Found in 1991, not too good condition, as well as a 99. And the one we have in the book is in better condition as well. Meaning that we found one more Canadian for the 1989 to 2012 Volume 2. That's 1996, and we'll put an F right next to that one as well. So, time for the final tally, guys. We did pretty well on this $50 hunt. I already have the cards set up over here. And this is our last, so we can compare the numbers. So we found 3 fills on Volume 2. We found a 1948 Philadelphia, 1949 Philadelphia, and 1954 Philadelphia, meaning that Volume 2 had 63 before, so now we have 66 fills in Volume number 2. Still have 13 in Volume number 1. Volume 3 and 4 are both filled, 89 and 18 coins. So altogether, we have 186 out of the 283 coins filled in our first album. So if we put that in our calculator, we are 65.7% done with the penny albums, the Hunt and Fill series. 65.7%. So we found a full percent more to add to the album, which is very cool. So no hunt, no fills or upgrades in the first album. We found 3 fills and 5 upgrades in the second album. And we had 5 upgrades in the third album as well. So in total, we found 3 fills, 10 upgrades, and again, the upgrades in this episode were 1944 Philadelphia, 1950 San Francisco, 1953 Philadelphia, 1957 Philadelphia, and 1974 San Francisco. In volume number 3, the upgrades were 1975 Philadelphia, 1977 Philadelphia, 1981 Philadelphia, or rather Denver, 1984 Philadelphia, and 1989 Denver. And we had no fills or upgrades in the volume 4 because volume 4, 2014 through present day, has already been completed. So again, 3 fills, 10 upgrades, and we move on to the Canadians. Now, the first Canadian book, 1920 to 1988, we had 3 fills, no upgrades. So 3 fills, no upgrades. So we had 19 to begin the stream, and we're ending with 22 out of the 74 in that book. For volume 2, we had 12 out of the 38, and now we have 13 out of the 38 with 1 fill. So the fills of the Canadians were the 1969, 1973, 1976, and 1996. So in total, we have now 35 out of the 112 Canadians filled. That means that we are now 31.25% done. So 31.3% done with this collection, which is remarkable because we had 27.7% done before, so 31 to 35 coins. That's just incredible. So again, guys, I will put the number of coppers probably in the comments, unless I can count them now. But anyway, here are our results from this stream. Penny Hunt and Fill number 7 was very good to us. We found 3 fills in our US book, 4 fills in our Canadian book, and a whole bunch of upgrades. So I'm pretty happy with the results of box number 12 and number 13. And I can't wait to hunt another box for you guys, hopefully within the next couple of days. We'll see the schedule, but I might try to plan on either Wednesday or Thursday to try to stream again. But anyway, guys, that's about it for now. I might as well just try to count those copper pennies to see exactly how many I got and add them to my Excel sheet. But if you guys ever want to see that Excel sheet, I might try to post a link in one of my next videos to show you exactly how I try to calculate the coins that I go through to see if I can show you the records that I found, as well as anything else you want to find out with those penny hunts, nickel hunts, dime hunts, and quarter hunts that I do. So thank you guys very much for watching. I am going to end the stream now so that I could go through those copper pennies and see exactly how many I got from each box. And to be honest, I think we did pretty good. Pretty good weight in each of them. Box 1 and box 2 is down below, down there. We'll see how many coppers, how many 1998s, and if we have any of the errors, the close AM or the wide AM. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the 6 likes on this stream. I think that's a new record in itself. And I'll see you guys in the next time. As always, guys, happy hunting, and I'll see you guys in the next video.